Countdown to Halloween, featuring Gregory Miller's Dark Nights and Candlelight, 31 Tiny October Tales. Every night at exactly midnight, a new story will appear on StoryLink Radio's YouTube channel. You'll have 24 hours to listen, then it will disappear and the next one will appear. Plan to catch these each day or you'll miss one. Each story will be 2 to 13 minutes long. If you haven't already, be sure to listen to the introduction to the book right here on this channel. And now, tonight's story from Dark Nights and Candlelight, 31 Tiny October Tales. October 14th, The Commitment. I know how this goes down. Brandon Wilkes looked over at the young woman in the passenger seat. She stared straight ahead, a vacant expression on her pale face. The corsage on her wrist was wilted, her scarlet dress old-fashioned. 4 girls asked me to the prom, Brandon continued, even Liz Swenson. But I didn't want to be tied down by any of them. I went stag. You want to know why? Still, the young woman stared straight ahead. Her beauty was only slightly clouded by her strange demeanor. Jade green eyes, raven black hair, features as delicate as the finest sculpted porcelain. It's because I was hoping to see you, that you'd be there, stranded, standing on the side of the road in the middle of Smithswood, looking for a ride, just like in the stories. No reaction. And up ahead, about 2 miles, is the spot, right? You'll point to it once it comes into sight and say, that's where I died, and then you'll disappear. So I don't have much time here. Finally, a flutter of her eyelids. Is my jacket warming you up? The address you gave me. I know it's the graveyard where you're buried. And that if I go there tomorrow, I'll find my jacket draped over your tombstone. That's how it always goes. A blink, a twitch of her mouth. I've been fascinated by you ever since I first heard the story. The legend, I guess you'd call it. They call it that anyway. Everyone does. I was 13. I did some research. I found articles about your accident. There were pictures of the car, the memorial, and you. Oh, so beautiful. The whole thing was so damn tragic. Her mouth opened and closed. The fingers of her left hand flexed. After that, I couldn't stop thinking about you. It was a crush, I guess. A crush on a dead girl. Dumb, right? But I've always believed in love at first sight, and that maybe a crush could lead to something more. I mean, call me corny, but it's true. So when senior year finally arrived and raced along and prom came up, I thought to myself, why not? What could it hurt? If nothing happened, and if you didn't show, then I'd just drive on to one of the after parties, no big deal. But if you did, well, then I could finally see you in person and tell you all this, and maybe... She turned to him. Maybe what? The voice, just like when he pulled up beside her and she'd asked for a ride, was little more than a wisp of vibrating air, ethereal, an echo. He shrugged. I guess I don't really know. Walk with you, kiss you, anything we can or want to do before you have to go away. It must be so lonely where you are. And I've always been kind of lonely too. Popular, yeah, but it's always been hard to connect. No one ever has really gotten me. Lonely, yes, so lonely. She leaned in close. Brandon slowed the car. The night outside was dense and thick. Are you sure? He nodded. I believe in love at first sight, too. His lips touched hers, a warm, soft fit. And then a thrill of ice raged into him, running rampant through his veins, his arteries, his nerves and muscles and bones. His foot jolted, pushed down on the gas, and stayed down. The car roared forward. The road curved, but the car continued straight, careening into a copse of trees, slamming against the trunk of a pine and exploding in a thunderous blast of noise and flame. He woke up in a dark, tight place. I also believe love is eternal. The rotting thing on top of him whispered into his charred ear. Do you? You've just heard tonight's story from Dark Nights and Candlelight, 31 Tiny October Tales from author Gregory Miller. You can get this book right now on Amazon at the on-screen link, and Kindle Unlimited users can borrow a copy of the book for free. You can learn more about Gregory Miller and his many amazing books and projects at his website, On Screen. If you have not already, be sure to listen to our event video here and visit our event website to learn all about our upcoming events. Remember to come back after midnight for our next tale. Oh, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for StoryLink Radio.